And here we are, Paganello 2025. I am Chapo here with Stefan Rapazzo. How's it going, Steph?
Oh, here we go, Chopo. The big game, the semifinals, the big division here at Paganello. Real mixed. It has the most teams. It draws the most talent, and we've got a clash of European titans here. Germany, Italy on the beach. Chopo, you know a lot about this Italian team. It's definitely where they put their focus for selection. Tell us a little bit about the makeup of the Italian mixed.
So, for what I know and what I heard, talking to the players and to the staff, we heard that the Italian national mixed team is for sure the top team between the three national beach team that they made. We have the open, obviously, and the guys are not that good. We really should keep the eye on this mixed team that is doing well so far in this Paganello, and now is facing Sandsturm, the tremendous Sandsturm.
Which is Germany.
Yeah, Germany. Teutonic force coming here to steal the show in our house, in our home, our nation.
That's their plan. Will they pull it off? Well, that's to be decided. But a clash of the titans. I mean, the German team without one of their stars, Levka Valchak, who's on the roster, but she got picked up by Super Team Bling. And is playing with them. You'll see her on the sideline trying to help out and support. But without there, but still, Schal, Müller, Prien on the ladies' side, Sontag, Arnie Gross, Simon Walker, a Canadian German on the team. They're going to have talent, Lisa Schütz. This game is going to match up well. You see Greta Meliga, even a Italian living in Germany for the last few years, playing on the German national team. They're going to know each other really well, and this one, it really, you know, the excitement is up. The stands are filling up now for this one. After this, the second semifinal in the same division, so you know Bling and Midnight Cobras will be watching this one, at least the first half before they start their warm-ups. And we are underway. Ava Müller
here we go.
Puts a haymaker up that puts a dent in the earth. Pagliarani to Girotto. And then fire deep, looking for La Fiata. Show! Bids, but La Fiata manages. Hangs on, she goes down hard, holding the right ankle, but she's got a smile, she's fine. She had a little bit of a crumbling landing there.
Yeah, the bid was spectacular, but La Fiata was even quicker with her hands, catching the disc with a pancake catch. Really, this disc was perfect. Look at that. Fake, and then boom, send it deep. Go get it. Look at that. I think Shot actually had a bit of the disc.
Yeah, I mean, it was a worthy bid for sure.
While La Fiata was closing her hands. Oof. Almost there.
So the Italians will put their D-line out now after managing their hold. And that sees Pingu send the pole, Gasperini, Barzazzi, Casarini, and Scazzieri chase with. Here comes Germany working their way out of their own end zone. High take, held on.
Big fakes here from the Germany side.
Work it to the middle, Walker. Throws underneath, gets a connection, Gross. Back to Walker. Walker looks, ooh, didn't take it. And then again not taken by Winter. Winter waits. Now throws high. Gross does manage Barsazi on the back, and both goals hotly contested, but it is 1-1 on 2 clean holds.
Yeah, good intensity so far. Big fakes by the German side. Good resetting, obviously, as you would expect in a German team. So here we are, 1-1. Game's just started, and it really looks going to be a fiery game.
This is, you're absolutely right, Chobo. This is going to be a good one. A humdinger.
So Sontag with the disc in his hand here, ready to pull. Tall guy playing for Heidi's.
Sontag, Mr. Sunday. And Levka out there playing some points, so she's on both teams here today then, which is allowed.
Yeah. Be careful out there, and the disc got taken inbound in the arena by a fan. Shout out to the fans here in the stands.
There's a fair few fans out there. This isn't even finals. I mean, it's semis. We're getting close, and this is the good stuff. Let's be serious here.
Yeah.
No surprise, disc is in. Girotto goes around, fired deep. Fantini.
Oh.
Great take by Fanto. Some contact going towards the disc. What is the discussion here?
I think he has a strip. It's a defensive strip call.
Ooh, now that is something. Let's see if we can see anything on the replay when we get that, but it'd be a heck of a strip. But big trust in Fantini. Oh, did he have that?
I couldn't see.
I mean, nothing conclusive, but I don't think he had it. He may have touched it. Did he close the hand on the disc? Was he first and only to stop rotation? I don't think so, but
yeah,
that's it's being contested. Della Vadova with the disc. Pagliarani. Back to Della Vadova. And give and go they go. Defensive switching by the Germans. In a zone, in fact. Pagliarani.
A lot of energy in this Italian offense, like a lot of movements, frenetic movements.
Ooh, and knocked away. Nadiez picked up quick. Wagner back to Volchak. Quickly moved up. Volchak 5 meters away. Centered, put to the far side, needs a bid, gets a bid. Oh.
Oh, my goodness. A lay-out hand block by Fantini, and the crowd loves it.
Fanto doing it on the mark.
Boom. Oh, my goodness.
Look at that.
So good.
And back in play, Pagliarani. This is an Italian offensive possession. Fanto sends it. I think that's out of bounds. No, it isn't.
Yes.
Girotto keeps the toe in. Giro da Padovani.
Tough spot. Great reset.
Della Vadova into the middle. Pagliarani goes to the corner. Boppi. Pancotti. Tries the around, then gets the backhand all the way across. Girotto shows the disc and leaves it in the end zone. Nice finish for the Italians.
Yeah, I mean, Girotto doing the Liberty statue, kind of close to the corner, and then just reeling it, a good dump that helped set Poppy for the nice backhand around in the end zone for it was the same Girotto that cut the disc.
Yeah, nice response. That's after a couple clean holds to open the game. They went back and forth in that point. and thus the fight begins.
Yeah, it's a solid team. This is a solid Italy team, and let's see if Sandsturm can compete with this kind of level, not being a national team, obviously.
No, this is a national. This is a German national team.
Oh, okay. They
are playing under a name Sandsturm until they get to nationals or until they get to worlds. But and I think they've done it in the past.
Then they have to.
Yeah, this is national versus national. Deep shot, Muller to shoots, and that was clean. The ladies did all the work there. Priyan to Muller to shoots. Oh yeah.
Yeah, smooth as olive oil.
Thank you to all you at home watching. Love to have you joining us. Make sure you smash that like button. Go ahead and become a subscriber. And check us out on patreon.com/ulti.TV when you get some time. We love having you. And we've got that chat open and ready for you to give your opinion on the plays, on the commentary, on everything that's happening here at Paganello. Let us know or just say hi. Let's go Sandsturm, says Julianne Muller. Great to see you in those chats. You get the shout out.
Yeah, keep the comments going. Watch the game. Hit that button. Like and subscribe. And now I can tell you, man, the crowd is gathering.
Oh yeah, the walkway continues to fill up. The stands continue to fill up. The music continues to pump. Laffy walking those prosciutto-sized quads out to the brick mark. Disc is in. Laffy to Pagliarani. Underneath, Pingu. Sends Pagliarani. Ruscello is there. And the Rimini runs under it. Puts a goal on the board. And Italy stays up 3-2 over Sandsturm, Germany. Ruscello looked good on that one. I called him Pingu earlier in the point. Had to take a look at him through the screen. That's a little bit dark with all this natural light we're getting in Rimini. But Ruscello, a big shouldered unit. He's got the wheels, he's got the box out. He's got those throws too, showing a bit of everything on that last point. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll, is what AC/DC says. The Australians love to say it's a long way to the shop if you want a sausage roll. And that is also true, but in this case, we are talking about that journey to the top. It is a long way. They played 4 games yesterday, 2 more this morning. The long road ends at the end of these 45 minutes, and as far as everything tells right now, it's going to be tight down to the wire when we get there.
Yes, Steph. The teams are ironing up the gears. Can you say that? Putting iron gears into the pitch, into the legs, and they're really studying each other, I think. We saw some small ball, we saw some hucks. Now they're trying to figure what's the best key to unlock the opponent's defense.
Yeah, feeling each other out here very much so.
Yeah, this is the zone. The infamous zone, Italian zone.
Siebert goes to Walker. Walker goes to Gross. Back to Siebert. And now Volchak. Siebert. Walker. To Siebert.
It's too big of a cup. They're trying to isolate. They don't want Levke to receive, but Gasperini is forced to stay too high, and now it's man.
Yeah, match defense. They had to go to it because the Germans did a really good job at just chipping away, and that Gross, he towed one corner earlier. He tows the other front corner this time. And as nice as that Italian zone is, they got to get out of it a little bit earlier, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, the pressure was on until the brick mark, and then Germany just give and go, and that was it.
Oh, that glorious sun is peeking through the clouds right now. I'm getting undressed, taking layers off. It's been put them on, take them off all weekend long. And I'm telling you, I think it's the scintillating play from the Eurodisc Arena that is really heating things up. It's affecting the ozone layer and moving the clouds right now.
Yeah, apparently the sun is shining because this is valid gold medal level.
Oh, yeah. And you know, both these semis are just set to be scorchers. Bling, this, you know, team of superstars, taking on the Midnight Cobras, a team we haven't seen around a while but are used to winning on beach. Two national teams of European juggernauts. I love Paganello.
Yeah, Paganello is such a good vibe. It's so, you know, it reminds me of Hakuna Matata.
Yeah, it means no worries.
Yeah.
People have likened me to Pumbaa before. I don't know if I love it, but Pumbaa? I accept it.
Yeah.
Here's Laffy. Goes to Fanto, Fantini and Girotto. Laffy. Quite opposite to the German last possession. It's the three boys, three male matching players doing the bulk of the handling behind the disc, and the female matching players upfield for continuation. They get Pancotti involved and now send Girotto, and
wow,
another solid point. Clean hold for the Italians.
There was a blazing isolation throughout the whole pitch, and then Girotto again in the open side, again receiving a floaty backhand from Arturo Laffy, the ham stud guy. Not the hamster.
Well, the ham, the prosciutto.
Yeah.
Mr. Prosciutto, the quads of prosciutto. Laffy, though, he's like, you know, one of the best center handlers in Europe. He's been doing it for so long at the top level for La Fotta. He's played for Italy for beach, played Italy on grass, he's coached now. He's, you know, lives and breathes ultimate and is just one of the most composed distributors, but certainly in Italy and maybe in all of Europe.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really calm with this in his hand. He knows a lot. He has a lot of tactical knowledge, and it's a great teammate. But back to the action.
Schall and Mueller working it up. Now Winter. Oh, and knocked away. Pingu closes the door. First break of the game is available on the doorstep if they can put it in. Venturoli sends the backhand, and they do find their way in for the first break of the game. The Italians strike first.
Yeah. Tognetti with his long leverages, with his long arms, has just reached into this little crash that was into the first cup and got the disc, turned it over, and now we got the first break of the game for Italy against Sandsturm.
Huge break. The Italians, everybody on the field again now. I said this last time they were playing. I think they're taking too long in between points. I would not be surprised if a team like the German national team are going to call them up on this eventually.
Yeah, they should. I mean, time is a matter of time. Literally.
It is. It is.
So it's 5-3 for Italy here at Paganello 2025. We just witnessed a great game. Ended on Universe Point. Now we're hoping to see another great game already in the making.
Indeed it is. All you back home watching, make sure you hit that like button. Love having you here. It's the only other thing I'd rather be doing if I wasn't to be here on myself is to be watching along with the action. Meliga throws low and it falls away. Walker can't squeeze the hand as it was off-centered. Now Barsazzi, and the Italians could break two in a row. He floats one up. Pompizzi's there, but it is too floated, and Wagner and company come and take it away now. Priyan steps over Baroni. Wagner again, far side. Siebert goes to Meliga in the backfield. Meliga back to Siebert immediately. Walker's there, chases up to it. popped forward and into Meliga, and what looked like a second break in a row for Italy came storming back the other way for a hold.
I dare to say that the turnover helped Germany score easier when they got this back, because Italy was all with a front drive. It was all in the end zone. There were just a couple of players in the middle of the game, of the play, and Germany just, with two big give and goes, basically arrived at the other end of the pitch in no seconds.
Yeah, I think you're right there. The over pursuit of scoring by Italy had them a little bit slow on transition D, and Germany just took advantage. So, but very close. The Barzazzi throw was a speculative one. I think it was a high stall count.
Yeah,
so
should have reset it.
Yeah, I'm not
earlier.
sure he had an exactly. That's what he should have done. I'm not sure he had a reset available at that time, but he should have been looking to the reset.
Yeah.
Earlier, because that was just a bit of a hope and a prayer.
Yeah, it's a turnover. You get this close to the line, just center it and start back.
Pagliarani to Girotto. Back to Pagliarani. She sends the backhand hard through the middle to Fantini. Fantini to Pagliarani, Levka, Volchak flopping at it, trying to get a piece or to distract. High Delavadova. Inside Fantini, quick to Girotto. Nice passage of play by the Italians there. 6-4 the score.
No win, or almost no win. So you can also rely on this bladey flick to get over the defender. And we got a crazy, crazy game going on, guys. 6-4 Italy. I think Sandsturm is brewing something to try to get back to the Italians before the halftime. So here we are. Maybe they heard you. Maybe someone at home called the sideline, because Italy has been quicker this time to set up on the line.
I'm sure they got people listening and sending direct info right to the coaching staff.
Probably.
Most definitely.
Yeah, you know, Steph, you drop some knowledge bombs.
Yeah, they're
here
like,
and
hey,
there. They need
Rapazzo and Chopo are telling us what we should do. We should be listening, tuning in, and sending a direct line into the coaching staff.
Yeah, we should have phones like in NFL around the sidelines, you know, to talk directly to the players.
Walkie-talkies.
Yeah.
But in-ear walkie-talkies. Wagner goes to Muller. Ava Muller throws low, goes to Schutz. Schutz gives a little head nod, asks for some direction, then dumps back to Wagner. Wagner upfield. Sontag bit on the hip from Venturoli. Sontag swipes to fake, stall count mounting. Jacks it deep, blades high, over Pingu into the hands of Walker. Great take, great read for the goal.
Yeah, Tognetti has done what he could to stop that disc. I mean, the only thing he could have done was getting more horizontal, but it was tough. It was a round forehand coming back in. I mean, he did what he could.
More horizontal. That's a word. More horizontal is now more horizontal.
More horizontal.
No, it's more horizontal now.
More horizontal?
Yeah, it's a new word.
Nice.
Wusion.
So, Italy now with 3 players from Rimini and 2 from Bologna in this line. Pancotti, Ruscello, Laffiata, Laffi e Pagliarani.
All right, things are heating up here the further we cook along. Italy with the 1-goal lead and receiving. Here comes
the hot stepper.
The pole. Here comes the hot stepper. I'm the lyrical gangster. Turn it up. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. Here's the pole. Siebert sends it. Pagliarani backpedals deep in her own end zone to Mr. Prosciutto himself, Laffi.
Oh, Laffiata, nice catch.
Nice indeed, off balance. Then sends the backhand. Ruscello looking for the honey, and they make it stick. La Fiata to Ruscello, quick and easy possession for the Azzurri.
Very nice indeed this point. 3 passes and a score. It was a great display of play-by-play throws. They planned it, prepared it, executed it. Veni, vidi, vici.
Ah, Veni, vidi, vici. And that makes it halftime. The Italians will take their walk down the other end. We'll take a short break. We'll be back with more action in the second half of this semifinal. Lightspeed, a global venture capital firm, is proud to sponsor Team Blade, where excellence and cohesion take center stage.
Oh my goodness, that is unbelievable. And created the net and made for it.
That was absolutely incredible.
I'm Steph Pazzo, and I must eat.
Sometimes commentator, sometimes food eater.
On my ultimate travels in 2023, I sampled culinary classics from all across Europe,
Oh, wow.
guided by some of your favorite ultimate players.
That's the Dutch hospitality for you right there.
I'll give you an insight into the secret spots that only the locals know of.
Are these the best schnitzels in Vienna?
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course.
Go find Steph Pazzo on YouTube. Like and subscribe and follow the European Ultimate Must Eat series.
Oh, Steph Pazzo must eat. That's a great ad. Go ahead and subscribe for now. Germany trying to work some magic. Melaga goes to Wagner.
Ooh,
Priyan was open, but Barzazzi put on an enormous mark.
yeah.
Walker, nice one-hander. Takes it out in front. He's yelling for something, sends deep. Nadia is the target.
Oh,
Too many in the
oh.
area, and it's going to go out of bounds. No, it won't. Did Nadia drag the foot? She got there. Baroni's getting up slowly. Let's have another look at this. My initial thought was I saw the tape move, and that would mean that it's out. Tough to. That's so close.
Yeah, it was in. I think it was in.
You thought it was in, yeah.
From-
I think so too. I saw the tape move, but I think I saw it move like a moment later. I thought I saw it move from the drag. Heck of a grab by Nadia's.
I was more worried that it could have been a foul on Baroni, maybe a push or something, but the toe drag, at first glance, it looked in to me.
Well, Priyan was coming in so hot too as the second option. Like even if Baroni did foul, she could have been fouled herself by Priyan coming in as the secondary potential option. So a big melee, and Jonathan Zuleta thinks it's out. Maybe he had a better view than us. Maybe he slowed it down, but
Yeah.
it's called in. And as they try and keep their toes down, the crowd here is jumping around and getting up out of their seats because we've got some wild action here at Paganello, and it's only heating up with every second we're out here. A moonshot.
Sontag, yeah.
Pompizzi to Giro. Girotto waits and then takes Laffi. Laffi gives a great move to separate now to Pancotti, back to Laffi. Inside, Grossi. Fires with the opposite hand. Oh, and the touch there. That looked as good as done. But the
Wow.
big man,
Yeah.
Arne Gross, comes and takes it away.
Yeah, the little upwind side we were talking about, this is the upwind way of attacking the end zone, so probably the wind just slow it down enough to get the fingertips on it.
Now Schall bringing it to the line, repping her Sixers jersey. She's done a good job of gallivanting around and picking up experience with great clubs around the world. Schutz comes under. Schutz, sends it. Wagner, the option with the catch on the goal line. Timeout taken at the goal line.
Bold move.
bold move indeed. Didn't want to wait for a dump or an option, so took the timeout. A risky one. Let's see what happens after a small break in these messages. We live in a world where everything can be referenced online. Imagine if the greatest moments in our sport were never filmed. Eurodisc continues to do what it takes to make free-to-watch live streams a reality. Let's leave nothing to the imagination. We'll consume the action live, and we'll support those that help to make it happen. If it wasn't streamed, it didn't happen. Eurodisc. What a grab! Oh my! Somehow they do it!
Brothers. My brothers, all three of them here.
Yeah.
They're all in college now. If I go on that side,
Yeah?
here, I'm gonna come and celebrate to the camera for score.
Game on from the front corner. Wagner had called the timeout.
Yeah, bold move, Steph. Let's see if it pays off.
That's Lunder, sorry, not Wagner. Lunder puts it in. Ooh, deep for Sontag. Sontag wanted the round, well covered up. Bouncing mark. Gross takes the pop pass. Gross fakes, flips to the center. Sontag looks. Schall in the corner. Quickly led, shoots. Drops to the tummy, and that's a break back. And we ain't on the mountain. 7-7. It's all tied up. A couple of mullets on the board here.
Yeah, I knew it. I called it. And I was right.
That you liked that timeout.
No, that we got a game, a fiery game, right at the half. I mean, I knew that around the halftime, right after it, the game would pick up its intensity, because now it's when you tried your stuff, you tried a defense, a lineup, or a strategy, and now you saw what is going to work for the opponents, with the opponents, and it's time to lower the hatchet and try to sever the victory.
This is the action point for sure. 7-all.
Big crowds here at Paganello.
Crowds are filling up for sure, and only more coming as this day goes on. But right now, it's Germany with the most recent break. They will send down to the Italian awaiting O-line. Girotto, Pompizzi, Lafiata, Ruscello, and Pagliarani await the pull. This one's sent, hanging, dangling. Giro, ooh, little trip up on the line, but he's got it picked up before the defender arrives. Around Lafiata. Fires it, looking for Ruscello once again. He takes it high over top of Sontag. Now looks back to center. Pops to Pagliarini. Around the corner and quick to Fantini. The Italians strike back in scintillating form. Quick, clean hold.
Yeah, Italy, one can get those two first passes get going with the set play they decided. When Germany can't stop the set play, that's when Italy is really, really aggressive and wants to score as fast as they can with an easy Lafiata hack for Ruscello. Looks like it's a proven kind of synchronicity here.
Yeah,
Lafiata to Ruscello.
Yeah, a little bit of honey there. They make that pass work for the nation. Stefano Barballi in the chats. He's loving it. He loves that disc. Giving some hearts and discs. And Julian Muller loving the Arnie Gross and the Nadia's grab. We're checking in on these chats. Make sure you say hi in the chats.
I think
Make sure you give us a like.
I think it wants me to say Forza Italia with those hearts.
Arnie Gross on the pickup to Nadia's. Nadia's fires, looking for Meliga. It does get it to land, and a clean hold straight back. 2 clean holds that took, what, about 20 seconds each or less?
Yeah, less. I would say this one for sure less. It was like a pass, a little flow stop, and maybe this wasn't intended solution of the point, but as soon as you throw to Greta Meliga in the end zone, I mean, what could go wrong?
Great target, great option. Italians circle up at the midfield here.
Yeah.
Lots of tactics left.
Did they call a timeout?
They did not. They're just calling their line from the middle. That line has Grossi, Pagliarani, La Fiata, Laffi, and Mr. Girotto. Other side of the field, we've got Wagner,
Sontag,
Schal, Winter, and Schütz. 8-8. Couple of snowmen on the board.
Yeah, definitely.
Pagliarani to Laffi.
Now somebody's going to the 9 hells.
Oh, bid comes, but it's late. Girotto handles. Oh, Pagliarani. Oh, my goodness. That baby creased up like a piadina, but they still get it to go. Girotto now. What a catch by Pagliarani. Love the focus. Grossi goes to dirt. Comes back up, gives Laffi. Laffi, La Fiata. She waits. Then gives to Laffi on the change, and he picks it up in the middle of the end zone. 9-8, Italy ahead.
Yeah, I love how Italy managed to regenerate the flow after some throws blocked by the marker. Then there was the bounced catch by Pagliarani, and then the flow kept going. They found a new way. For sure, La Fiata, she's putting an accent on this game today. She's impressive in offense.
Wild game, back and forth action, some short points, some long points, couple early breaks in it, a lot of holds, and a lot of clean holds. A tidy game to watch. Again, all you back home, you got no reason not to like this one if your eyes are on it or your ears. Hit that button, do us a favor, and we'll pay that favor back by bringing more Ultimate to your eyes non-stop all season long.
Yeah, do yourself a favor and subscribe, because the content, the Ultimate content that we're going to get is unbelievable.
And just getting better and better every day. Here's a big pull. Venturoli sends it. It will land in the end zone or just outside in the hands of Gross, and Barzazzi with an aggressive mark on early. Walker fires, sending. That is not going to do it. Venturoli's there first, and even though there was a catch, it was out of bounds. That did drag the line for the last 15 meters. You could tell it was not going to come back in.
Yeah, they're deciding if it jumped from inbounds or from outbounds. I think it jumped from out of bounds. So I think the disc went out around midfield. Let's see if we can see if it jumped.
Ooh, very close again. Some tight calls.
They're going to say that it jumped from out of bounds, so the disc is going to be fairly higher up on the sideline instead of down in the corner. Obviously, Barzazzi guarded from behind.
Underneath comes Pingu. Oh, and he throws a bit too far. Barzazzi could not catch up to that one, and Germany another chance. Priyan throws the body, comes up with the catch. Eyes upfield immediately, and Tognetti is down, and not sure if he's injured or calling a foul, but
Yeah, it's a foul.
He has called the
there was
foul.
a shoulder to the face, I think.
Foul accepted.
Yeah. A contested offensive foul.
Pingu back up, ready to defend. He will be tenacious, knowing that it was his throw that got away. Walker leads one forward. Lunder. Now Priyan. Priyan throws. Muller right on the sideline. Bouncing mark from Scazzieri, then around to Priyan. Priyan waits. Walker crosses the field. She breaks the mark to Muller. Muller looking to the end zone. Now fires, hits, not in yet. Second throw gets there. Lunder to Walker, and that is a go-ahead break for Germany. Late game makes it 10-9. Pressure shifted squarely onto the shoulders of the Italians now.
Yeah, I'm in front of your own crowd. You feel the pressure now. Sandsturm got up by 1 point. I mean, the defense was there, and even the mistake was a miscommunication. Barzazzi was going a bit more inside the middle of the pitch, and Pingu threw it a bit of outside, kind of low pass. So, I mean, those are the kind of mistakes that makes you lose a game, but still, you know,
They're
happens.
understandable. They're
Yeah.
excusable.
Excusable
You know, mistakes that miss by 3 centimeters. That
Not
you
even,
know,
not even.
exactly. But 1 to 3 centimeters. 3
Yeah.
centimeters is comfortably caught.
Yeah.
1 centimeter, it's a bit more catchable. All this, but this is the difference sometimes. And in a game that's been as tidy as this one has, let's see if that is the difference. But we all know that the later this game goes, the more the pressure mounts. 39 minutes, 10 seconds to go, or have been played.
You know what that means?
It's
the witching hour.
oh.
When win becomes losses and losses becomes win.
Uh-oh, Fantini!
Whoa!
Ruscello with a heck of a layout to keep that alive, because I did not love that throw by Fantini. Fantini again. This time to Pagliarini. Pagliarani, grazie. Back to Fantini. Fanto goes to Laffi. Laffi in the corner. Ruscello is there. Ties it up.
10-9 for Italy.
10-9 for Italy.
Yeah.
That was not a break. That was a hold. The one before
Germany,
then.
Yeah, it was a hold.
I apologize for my exuberance there. I got ahead of myself.
Oh, yeah.
5 minutes left. 5 minutes left.
So Italy now in control again with 5 minutes left. I already called the witching hour. So any mistakes made now is gonna be heavier on the mind of the team and on the player. So be careful of what you wish for.
I wish for universe. I'm not going to be careful about that.
Oh yeah. We're gonna stretch the tension to the last possible point. The crowd is enveloping one of our camera in the stands. There's a lot going on around this Eurodisc arena. Sandsturm firing up the arena. And now Italy ready to pull this up.
Here we go. Casarini, one of the shout superstars and Italian stalwarts over the last few years now, on the pole. Sends a roller. Schall gives it a little kick, and Sontag picks up. Underneath to Melaga. Melaga to Schall. Schall sights Valchak, sends it, and Levka sends herself flying, but the disc too far in front.
I thought she would have caught it easily, but the wind got the best of the disc at the end of the trajectory.
Casarini, Gasperini, Tognetti. Centers again. Gasperini in the coach shirt takes the timeout. And I don't mind it as much when it's right in the middle of the field, but an in-game timeout nonetheless. The score is 10-9 Italy. Timeout in this semifinal. We'll be back with more action.
go.
This year, London Invite is bigger than ever, with 8 teams in the Open Division, 8 teams in the Women's Division, and for the first time, a full 8-team mixed division.
With 5 World Games teams, USA, Canada, Australia, Germany, France.
As well as the Tokai Super Team, is sure to be the ultimate showcase of the best in the world.
More teams, more streams, more stars, more ultimate.
More excitement.
You're not going to want to miss London Invite 2025.
Paganello 2025, 43 minutes into this game. That means we are indeed at one of Chopo's favorite moments, the witching hour of the game, where times will tell, where victors will surmount themselves to the top of the peak. Right now is where the plays matter most. Italy in an advantageous position with a 1-goal lead and the disc in hand. Let's see what they can do with it. Gasperini looks upfield to a vertical stack and has Casarini in the dump space before the tap.
Yeah, knowing Levke, I can tell you that she wants that disc back. I saw her grinding a bit during the timeout, thinking again at the catch. I can tell she wants to give that disc back to his team.
Pick called, but the throw will stand. Tognetti tests the mark, doesn't throw, goes back to center to Gasperini. Gasperini happy to look back to his longtime teammate. Those two exchange again. Gasperini surveys, Tognetti exchanges again. Tognetti points with the offhand shoot. Scaccieri for the goal, a 2-goal lead, 9-11. This is an emergency for the Germans now.
It's indeed the time when the bells rings and you have to change and to put up that last year that you didn't think you had. You think you're full engine, full throttle, but instead you got to be more and more able to get that D, to get that win.
So we've just heard the gong, which means the time is over. As the
time is over.
Yes, as the announcement
if you want
says,
me to say it,
just like Chopo would say.
Time is over.
So it means we finish this point and add 1. So if Italy scores, it's a game to 13. If Sandsturm, Germany scores, it's a game to 12.
Would you prefer a score to 12 or
Yeah,
to 13?
I would like Germany to just give us one more push towards the end here.
Yeah,
Breaker
the competition.
2, Breaker 2 would make it pretty exciting. 3 would make it theirs.
Rolling pull.
And now into play. Nadia's goes up line, Muller takes. Muller with a high stall count finds Wagner. Wagner has it flub out of his hand and just lets go of it. Now a chance for the Italians to book a spot in the final. Tognetti, Scaccieri, Venturoli. Tognetti hops himself in, and that is the game. Italy finished super strong.
Wow. I mean, finished strong, but unfortunate mistake. Oh, sorry, not finishing.
You're
sorry,
right. I'm getting ahead of myself again.
Yeah.
They scored that one. It is a game to
And now
13. They
it's to
still
13.
push
Yeah.
strong towards the end. It is not over.
I know, Steph, you're looking forward for the next game with your favorite team of the weekend. I know it, but you don't have to rush it.
Yeah, you're right.
Bling is gonna come.
They're
and you're
be
gonna
here.
bling as a diamond in this commentary booth that we have here at the wonderful Eurodisc Paganello Arena.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right on all fronts there, Chopo. I may be a bit too excited to see bling up. But I am thoroughly enjoying this game, every single minute of it. You know, we say sometimes that these headsets we wear sometimes keep our brains from melting out our ears.
Yeah.
We watch so much Ultimate that sometimes the one game and point fades into the next. And I'm guilty of that right now in this moment. That
Ultimate is a circular concept, like time, like the disc.
But I am very much here and now. And it is the Italians with a 3-goal lead and only one more required to end the game. Walker.
Unfortunate mistake in the previous point, by the way, Steph. A slipping disc.
Yes. Now, Wagner wants Gross, but look back upfield, and it's Siebert who comes under. Priyan had separation, but the throw couldn't get away. Wagner then goes to Priyan, coming back to the disc. Priyan has nobody upfield with her, waits, centers. Wagner. Fake swipe, now Gross. Quickly back to Wagner. Into the corner, Siebert's there, toes are kept. Oof. And we will see at least one more point. Now, Germany will need to score breaks only to win this game. Exactly. I said that earlier. Now it's real.
Now it's the real truth. So, Italy here just really managed to stop the hack. The marking of Fayed on the disc after the first break of the poach, of the cup, of the loose cup that Italy set it up, was the only thing that has stopped Germany to hack it. But then with this nice, you know, German players are just famous and renowned for their ability and their strict rules for the reset. They always know how to reset. They play a lot with clearing and resetting, and you know, clearing and dumping is the way to success in Ultimate.
Boring Ultimate wins championships.
Yeah.
Defense wins championships. I hate knowing it, but there's a fair bit of truth to it. And I do think the longer you can commit to boring Ultimate, the more likely you will be able to make the highlight plays when they're required instead of going for the highlight plays.
Yeah.
Laffy to Barsazzi, the businessman. He means business, shoots deep for Girotto, but too much business. You see Tognetti on the far sideline giving his opinion about that throw immediately. He was not a fan.
Yeah, we yap a lot as Italian on the sideline. We should keep our mouth shut instead of yapping.
We need muzzles and duct tape for Italian sidelines.
I'm guilty myself. That's why I'm saying it.
Oh, we know, Chopo.
No, I never talk on the sidelines. So now Sandsturm going on with a quick give and go. Nice, is a super.
Schall, nice play, hits the ground.
It's an ISO.
Schall goes to Gross, quick to shoot. Shoots very quick, but too quick for Wagner. And they're giving a chance right back to the Italians.
Injury for Pagliarani. I think she got like stepped on, caught. There's a kind of a shake hands.
Yeah, she walked on, she walked off, she walked on, she walked off. Do I shake hands? Do I just take care of myself? Grossi comes in.
I think she just hit Pagliarani after the throw or something like this. Yeah, everything's fine. So now Italy, again, with a chance to end the game.
In the hands of Arturo Laffy. And the disc checked in as of right now, ready to play. Laffy, backhands to center. Girotto, quick back to Laffy, bit on the play. Laffy looks upfield, no mark yet. Now it's there. La Fiata fakes. Schall doesn't bite. Goes all the way across looking for Grossi, but it's Laffy who is there first, comes down with it. He may well have been the intended receiver in any sense.
I don't
Lots
think so.
of options.
But Laffy was there, and nonetheless, great throw.
And that makes it 13. That is a victory, no matter how you slice it, +1 or points cap. Italy wins a cracking affair. That was a heck of a game. Loved every second of it.
It was amazing.
If every game was that good, well, I don't know.
I would be
I don't know if my brains can handle that.
I would be a cake for how sweet I would be.
I don't know how you guys back home can resist hitting that like button like you've done, but there's still a chance, still 360 of you in watching. Only 28 likes. Come on, pump that up. Make sure people can watch this game because the algorithm shows it to them because it's so well liked. They deserve to watch this because of your likes. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah. Thank you, Steph. This game has been awesome. Really, obviously, really happy of this win for Italy mixed. Looking forward to see where they will go along this season.
And throughout this tournament, they're going to be taking a seat on the sideline watching the next semi between Midnight Cobras and Bling, as we will be from our commentary booth bringing you that action. So don't you go anywhere. All the action on ulti.TV on your screen. For Choppo, Giovanni Santucci, I've been Stefano Pazzo. Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you next time.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah, ultimate.
ulti.TV.